Hello, everybody. This is Max Farrow. This is Dex Trader, and I know it says dexfx copy here, but we have a very special process that if you're here on this page right now, it means that you clicked through a video or through the process or some email or wherever, whatever reason you got here, you are now part of this early bird special process that we're doing for this revolutionary process, which is called the dexfx win-win. We're basically, which we'll get here in a second, you want to know what win-win is. Well, unless you've been under a rock, it's equal parts of compromise along with equal parts of reward for each one of the parties. Basically, each of the parties sharing the risk and the reward. Building relationships with customers is not an easy task. You must have like a really great communication system with email, chats, phone, via Skype, webinars, meetings, consults, all of it. You must be able to understand, the point of the view of the client. You're here to make money. You want to make money, but we also want to make money. We also want to have a stable client that wants to help us with some of the issues we're having, as well as you want to have the availability to not be gouged and stolen from and ripped off, and you want sincerity and transparency. So we have to kind of marry the two. As well, there must be an understanding that there's going to be drawdowns and there's going to be rewards. And we're both going to benefit from both sides of that. Trusting the cause is not easy. No one system works all the time. And it has to be under constant surveillance and testing. A big problem with most of these big companies is that they really don't do the surveillance. They just give you the product and like, well, you're paying your $199 a month or your $499 one-time fee. Go have at it. We don't think that works. We know it doesn't work. We've been trying to find companies out there that it would work for, and nobody has a successful long-term solution. Long-term solutions really do come around by the work that you have to do to keep them going. There has to be persistent search and organized efforts to keep strategies providing yields that you need for your consistent profits. Finding that consistency is a tough nut to crack, though. Back testing, forward testing, live development. There's the research to find the actual strategies themselves, and do they work? And do they need to be augmented? This is what we're doing on a 24/7 basis. We know a lot about this process because we have done so many of them. Strategies require evolution. You must have the ability to do the following in any strategy. First, it has to be easy to implement, and it has to have the assets that you can add to it without collapse. And you can take away certain assets without it collapsing, and you can find easy spots that you can see issues and see where failures are. By the way, drawdowns are not failures. And I don't want to get too much in the mentality here, but the drawdown is the drawdown, whatever it may be. We know where the collapses come from. We know where the failures are in any strategy. And it's running away too quickly or taking your profits too early. The tools that you're going to have here, especially in this early bird, is you're going to have the strategies that you don't have to worry about finding and getting and building, right? We're always going to be implementing the process, but it's going to be a smooth transition on your side because you just have to attach it to your MT4, and we provide the software in between. So the platform that you provide for us is your MT4. The software we provide. The broker, you can use any broker you want, okay? It doesn't really matter. As long as you've investigated them and you've looked at them and seen that they do pay you. They can tell you a million things. And we'll have some education in there for you on how to spot the fake broker. The education you're going to receive is going to be is very powerful for you, okay? Because you're going to get a lot of education on, what is leverage, what is a proper broker, how to attach the MT4, how to work with the software that we have, what is leverage, all that kind of good stuff, right? And the service you're going to get from us is that you can pick up a phone and talk to myself, the owner, Max Farrow, one of the owners, or online with Amy, or online with Brian, or online with Paul. They're all here to help you. And there's no company in the world that I know that has this type of system and the customer service. It doesn't even matter if they have this type of system. I know nobody has the customer service we do. That's crazy. How does this system work? Well, it's very simple. With the strategies that we have, we trade them on our live accounts and demo accounts for testing. But on our live accounts, we show you what we're making from those processes. So it's not some sort of gimmick that it's only working for a short period of time. We're trading our own money. We're putting our money where our mouth is. We then have the software that copies those trades from our master system that we make money on to your system. And you can actually follow it at the exact multiplier of a 1-to-1. So for every trade we do, you do the exact same one. Or you can dial it up and trade double that amount, triple that amount, quadruple, 10 times that amount, whatever the multiplier you want to put to it. We suggest you do what we refer to as an incremental crawl, which you'll learn. Or you can dial it down to the minimal, which is 1 micro lot per trade. Now that will yield you out different results than we get, but it might be still a positive return for what you want for the amount that you can get in for. So maybe you got a lower account balance that you got to work with. That's okay. We also track every single trade that the system goes through. And that means that every trade we do, of course, and then what we send over to you and what you do with it. So if you multiply it up or multiply it down, we'll track your progress. And really, our unique way of payment is pretty fundamental. How much does it cost? Well, this is the beauty of our system. There's a setup fee, okay, small setup fee, and a per month percentage that you'll pay only on the money you win. Yeah, you heard that right. Only on the money that you win. Right? You're not giving us any money. We're showing you how to do the trades. You do the trades, and then we can spot how much you've gotten for that process and what you've done, and we charge you a percentage based upon that concept. Okay, within reason. Here's an example. Our percentage rate is 20% of the win ratio. That amount, if you win for 1 month at $1,000, if you win that $1,000, your invoice, we send you an invoice for $200 for your reoccurring. I know, right? That's crazy. And that's at the end of the month. That's what I've already won the money. This is where the win-win side comes from, right? There's equal parts risk to reward for both of us. You could make that money and walk away, and, well, you know what? We're crap out of luck. But if you want to continue, you want to keep paying. So the more money you win, the more money we make as well. So it's a win-win on both sides. Now, what happens if you only make $200? Well, guess what? It's 20%. So it's $40. Well, wait a minute. That person's paying $200. I'm only paying $40. Or that person's paying $40. I'm only paying $200. Well, yeah, your system has more of a risk value. We've done all the work to get everything on board with you. You have an availability to make much more money. Of course. The rules to follow at first are very simple. You're going to use it on a demo account for about a week. Okay? You're going to get all the bugs worked out. You're going to keep the multiplier to a 1-to-1. Now, at each one of these levels, you're going to have a consult with me. You're going to talk to me about the process, which is pretty cool because, you know, nobody really does that. And we're going to make sure you're at the right level. You're going to learn good account management. This means that, you know, if you got $1,000 in there and you make $1,000 for the month and you pull $1,800 out, guess what? You don't have enough money to leverage for your next month's worth of trades, and you're going to fail. So we have to teach you how to have good account management, and compounding is of the utmost of importance. Learning how to keep money in, even if you draw out 20% to pay us every month and keep the rest in for compounding, is completely fine. But the understanding here is that the bigger you can build that account, the more you can leverage. The more you can leverage, the more you can make. And that's where true trading gets its consistency from. Once you have those tools down and you're ready for a live account, then you're okay. You have to absolutely make sure you're okay with losing the money you put in. So if you put in $1,000, be prepared for anything, because you know what? There's no guarantees in life and software. Okay, and we try our best, but let me tell you, we're in the boat with you. If you're losing, we're losing, and I don't like losing. Know this for sure. We want you to be successful, not just in a financial gain, but because we really do care. This industry really hurt us. We had a whole bunch of money stolen from us, taken from us, ripped off from binary options, and all these crap software companies out there that are constantly sending out, you know, look at this program, it works, but they just give you a small window of where it works at, and you don't know what's happened before or after, and they're not monitoring or surveilling and maintaining the strategy. Nobody cares about that. They just come up with something that works for a week or two, and they throw it at you at $499, so you buy it, and then there's no refunds and all that kind of crap. Aren't you tired of that? So are we. This industry is so cutthroat and vicious and has many pitfalls. So we want to be a beacon of light for you. We want to be that company that you can trust and be transparent and help you get to those processes. Now, there's going to be trials and tribulations, of course, but we'll be here for you. Now, for the start, the cost for the setup fee is $150. Okay? What you get is the software to copy the trades, the training on the various topics of account management, software variables, leverage management, and the basic trading knowledge from Simply Forex. That's right, you're going to get a bonus. $150 setup fee. We test on this demo for about a week, like I said before. So when you get your live accounts in order, you're ready to go. You will also receive a consult from me, of course, throughout this process on your goals and solutions that you want to see from trading. Maybe you're a part-time trader, you want to be a full-time trader, or you want to sort of marriage in a relationship with us to help us with some of our clients and become part of our company as well. So there's a lot of opportunity here. The monthly cost, the fees are exactly set to the amounts that you've progressed with. So if you've made $2,000, you'll be paying $400. Or if you make that $2,000, yeah, we're going to send you an invoice for $400. If your system made you $100, it's only going to be $20. Okay, so don't feel like if you have to start out with a smaller balance, you can't afford to pay $399 a month. No, it's not about that. It's about you learning how to do this process, following the variables, following the process, and having the opportunity to make as much money as you can afford to put into your account you can make. Okay, I can't tell you what that is. I can't tell you what you have to start with. But if you're going to have to, use a smaller balance, that's okay. We got processes to be able to take care of you. And if you made nothing, or if you were in the negative, or something happens, maybe you get in at the end of the month, or the last 2 trades of the month fail, or what have you, who knows? Anything can happen. You could be in the middle of a drawdown series and you get out, or what have you. You're not going to owe us anything because, again, we don't make any money if you don't make money. So we want you to make money. Now, we'll send you an invoice at the end of the month, but you got 48 hours to kind of take that and get that paid, because you'll know exactly what you made for the month. So you start getting your affairs in order, right? If you made $1,000, have $200 at the ready, at the standby, and ready to go. We use PayPal and a few other series that we can set up invoices from. And, again, communication is key. If you have a problem, just give us a call, go into chat, send us an email, call us on Skype, write us in the chat. There's millions of ways you can get a hold of us. Now, before we go, let me throw this little graphic at you here. The win-win, as you can see, you provide the setup fee, you attach the software. We can even help you with this process. Let me go back one. We can even help you with this software and getting it attached too. If you really don't have the pedigree to be able to do that, that's okay. We can help you with that. You fund your live account, you learn the various trading tools, you receive the dividends, and you pay us on the win totals only. This is what you have, and this is the win for you. If you're giving us 20% of that, then you're getting 80. It's incredible. Now, what do? We provide, monitor, and maintain strategies. We track all the progress. We research and develop even more strategies, and we teach you all the various trading tools. We provide the communication networks, the phone number, the chat room, the forums, everything, so you can be able to communicate on a regular basis and benefit. We really do benefit from you being our client because you're trusting us with the availability to teach you and provide for you. And that to us is the perfect win-win. This early bird special is the $150 because it's going to grow to $250 in the very beginning of the year. We're in our holiday season. It's like 4 or 5 days before Christmas, or maybe even after Christmas when you're watching this, but it's in between the holiday. This video will disappear on the 1st of January, and a whole new video will appear on our $250 region. We believe that the $250 is an acceptable piece on getting set up with that process. I did it again. But as you can tell, we are doing this because it does take a lot to keep everything working. And we're developing out the other website as well because it's going to start off on our, until the new year, we're going to be on our Dex Trader site. Okay, and it's going to be housed there. But we have dexfx copy ready to go, and we're developing out the website and the membership system and all that in the training areas. But all the training and everything will be on the system pretty quickly. If you're unsure, it's completely okay to wait to the beginning of the year. We completely understand. But I wanted to give you an opportunity to get in early so we can get you on board the sites and we can develop a few relationships as we go. before the new year. Those that trust us to buy in, many people that bought into Dex Trader when it first started, Dex Signals first started for like $29 or whatever it was, are no longer, they're still with us. They're still with us, but there's no longer any doubt why they didn't get in early, you know. So don't be that person. If you want to get in early, there's really, and I don't want to put up a number, okay, but we have to only release 40 systems before the beginning of the year, because that's all of our servers can handle at the moment. Once we get on, if we do get a lot of people who come in, we'll have many more available in the beginning of the year. So don't feel like you'll miss out. If you don't get in right now, you'll miss out. You'll still be able to get in, but it'll be for the more money. Okay, so just keep that in mind. As an added bonus, just as a little thing, okay, if you haven't bought in yet, if you haven't clicked the button below yet, you're going to get our Simply Forex program as a gift, as a Christmas gift, basically, or a holiday gift from us. And this will teach you about how to spot trends, how to use support and resistance, and our Dex MACD. And if you don't have those, we're going to give you a free coupon over to Dex Trade or dexindicators.net to be able to go over and get that. How cool is that? That is a pretty cool, that's a $67 a month fee that's usually onto that, but we're going to give that to you for free. And all those tools, you learn how to use the moving averages and true ranges, and how to set your support and resistance, how to money manage, how to leverage, all that kind of stuff. That's if you want to. If not, then hey, listen, it's something that you can have to the side, and it's just an added bonus to this process. All right, so click the link in this presentation down below. You'll see the Get Started button, and get your early bird now. I'm Max Farrow. This is Dex Trader. I wish you all happy holidays, and we hope to see you inside our system, and can't wait to see how this will generate for you. Take care. Hope to see you inside, and trade well.